this is Lucy and welcome to Lucy's Garden. This is what I've named this Paradise Moon. And although if you follow my No Man's Sky builds, I said recently that I lost 7 Paradise planets, I did gain this Paradise Moon. The only downside being that previously this was a misty planet or a misty moon, and I had a very extensive treehouse that when I logged in obviously was just this rambling floating camp. So I mean, I was grateful to get this moon as it is, but obviously it cost me that rather large complicated build. So anyway, I will show you, if you want to know what the address, I will show you now. Please be aware of my aesthetic. Do not build a giant ugly thing because you think I'll be impressed. Yes, I know how to do all the wire glitching and everything, and yeah, but I have my aesthetic. So if you want to build like half a mile away, that's fine. Just don't build something that overlooks my... because somebody did that on one of my previous planets. So anyway, I have 2 No Man's Sky playthroughs, and I kind of switch. I play one for a few months and I switch, and I've been playing since 2017, and I did have a break. There was an update. I can't even remember. I've had a break for about 18 months, 2 years, because all my planets changed. My base sank 3 foot into the ground. I was upset, and yeah, it was hard. I mean, I only had 3 bases at the time. It's been much harder this time, but it's kind of given me an opportunity. I've taken it. I had so much invested in the game. I've taken it as an opportunity to redo everything. Now, on my other playthrough, I have started creating builds that have a purpose. Rather than just finding paradise planets and building pretty houses, I wanted to build bases that had an objective. So I've been collecting resources, and so what do you do on a paradise planet where you don't want paraffinium? I mean, copper's always useful, but you can get that in a lot of places. So I built a garden. I built a farm, I guess, really. So this is my cottage garden. I built a large circle, and that created the cottage garden wall, and I have obviously a little cottage in the middle. And if you didn't see from that, I have all of these. All of the plants that you can plant. Yes, I have nip nip because there are actually 10 and I only have 9 flower beds. All the nip nips in the middle. It's hidden from the sentinels. Oop. Let's just get rid of that. So we have all of these flower beds with all of these plants because, yeah, there's always going to be a time when you need something from one of these. So it is my farm. Before we go in the house, I will show you the back. I have some resources out here. See, I have my landing pad and my teleporter. I didn't shrink it down. There didn't seem a lot of point. I have my farmer. He asked me to go get plants. Obviously, I have lots of plants, so it's always useful. I have a feeder. I have reduced the size of these, and a nutrient processor. Be aware that if you fill up your feeder and then log off, when you log in again, it will be empty, as will be your resource. So if you want to farm these things, make some food, put it in, wait, take the stuff out of the livestock unit. And yes, I still forget to do that lots of times. Have my nomad. You can get milk and eggs from this planet, mostly milk. There are some little striders. They do give eggs, but I don't get as many as I get milk. And I get crab apples. So yeah, don't ask. So doing sort of a cottage core vibe on No Man's Sky is a bit different. I tried very hard to keep it cottagey. I did originally think about building a roundhouse, but I've done so many lately, I just wanted to do a little square cottage, so it's 2x2. I did put some window boxes up the top. The difficulty with getting plants up there, you can't really see them as well as I'd like from down below. It's just that they stick through the roofs if you're not careful. I've obviously seeded some flowers and things around as well to add to the kind of cottage garden vibe. I put these lanterns hanging off the rail on the awning. Make it a bit more pink, as if it needed more pink, but yeah. Inside it's quite small. I have a fire in here. You can occasionally see a little bit of flame and you can hear the crackling. I've used this counter as a bench and a footstool here. I've used a lot of pink. I quite often use posters as rugs. If they intersect with the floor, put a small one down and then put a large one over the top and it should float. I could possibly have got more junk in here. I might keep trying. Cooking area. I got an oven in the counter. It's a bit of a pain doing this. If you want to intersect objects, you just put the oven on a box, take the box away till it's floating, and you can then place one of these counters over the top. I made some little scales. My grandmother had scales that had like a dish on the top. I used one of these little, I can't remember what they're called. One of these holographic wall displays. I just shrank it down and stuck it on the front. That is actually an oil burner, or oil burner I think. I have a bento box for my lunch, salt and pepper. I shrink these little planters down. The illuminated planter, I shrink it down. I pretend they're candles. Scented candle. Bathroom, no door, because the alloy set does have a door in the single doorway, but none of the others do. I don't know if they were meant to. There are quite a few things in No Man's Sky that don't quite work right. This is one of them. So we have a shower here. I put some things on this little shelf unit. Sink, toilet. Plants everywhere. Upstairs, I tried to make a sort of traditional looking bed by using these pallets, although it doesn't really cover it. I did try making a bed. I have made beds in the past, but it wasn't working out how I wanted, so I coloured these using the swap technique for colouring. You basically place a wooden wall, colour it, and then place it, and anything in the furniture section that is colourable, like for example these, will have the wood colour. The thing that really annoys me though is that this happens on all of them as far as I know. There is a wood texture, it will not work, because I would really like these to have a wood texture as well as a colour. So these little bedside tables are actually they're a cylinder that I've reduced in size using wire glitching, and then I have coloured them, and obviously these do have the wood texture on, so you can see what it would look like with the wood texture. So it would be really nice if we could apply that texture to furniture, like for example the bed, although it might apply the texture to the cover, I don't know, but yeah, it would be nice. Just have a little seat here and table. have hanging lights. I've used the new lamps here. I always used to use the candelabra blooms. I struggle to say that. I want to say brooms. Candelabra blooms for lighting, but the light they give off has a very kind of bright arc around it, and it's not always suitable for every build. So yeah, so overall I'd like to get a bit more clutter in here maybe. But I think if I use this camp and come here, I'm unlikely to come in the house. There's nothing I actually need in the house. I have a cooker out the back, so it's really just for show, I guess. And yeah, but overall I'm pretty happy with this. I really enjoy building it. I enjoyed decorating it, trying to kind of come up with cottagey vibes, which isn't really a No Man's Sky thing. So if you want to know how I placed all of these plants outside not in their biomes, for those that wire glitch, you probably know already. There is something called the golden glitch. Now, as you can see, cannot plant outdoors, invalid biome, it says. Go to the wire and then just wire glitch and it will plant your plant. This is actually called the golden glitch because I do not have any of these things. I don't have any cactus flesh. With the golden glitch you can build anything without having the ingredients, which has saved me a few times when I have my freighter out in the middle of nowhere and I plan to go and rejoin it. I don't want to call it. Or if you're doing a Quicksilver mission and you have to build a base and you do not have an item, rather than having to go grind for, you know, gold or some rare ingredient, then you can just use the golden glitch and just place anything down. So, and still pretend that you play on normal and you're not. Anyway, I hope you like this build. Hope it gives you some ideas for doing something different in No Man's Sky. I will put a link down below to Scottish Rod's circle. I use his circle idea to build all my circles. So if you want to build a circle, you will need to know how to wire glitch. Any questions, please post them down below. That is all from me today. Thank you for watching.